Hello, everybody. It's Thorfinn here, and today, all right, one thing that I need to do for all of you, right, pretty much my public service, all of you, and that is giving you the best pick'ems, all right? So, if you get your pick'ems and shit right, get some stuff in game now, because there's actually a pick'em system in the game. So, I'm going to show that off, kind of, show you guys what you need to do for your pick'ems. We need to pick, so on and so. And then we're gonna. All right, so I've already got my picks locked in here. All right, but we're gonna reset all of these. We're gonna talk about it. So, all right, first Group A. Group A is pretty simple. It's gonna be Fnatic and either DRX or Crew. Personally, for me, it's Crew. The reason why I have Crew over DRX and Bilibili, Bilibili is a Chinese team. Chinese teams do terrible international events. They've had consistently. The only time that they've had success was last year with EDG, but anyone outside of that has pretty much shit the bed in every single event. So makes sense that Bilibili, especially this is their first international of the year, I'm not going to do well. Fnatic just looked top class as per usual. You guys can't see the second one because of my little Spotify thing. Sorry about that, but this is Crew. So Crew Esports. The reason why I picked Crew is I think they're just going to get hot playing against one of these teams and then just kind of coast through the lower bracket. Fnatic is going to go through uppers. And the reason why I have DRX down here, even though a lot of people are rating them really highly, is I think some of the offline shit is going to affect their gameplay. B, this is their first international event of the year, and I think that they're just going to be shaky and not as good. All right, so I'm gonna do Group B last. It's the hardest group. So Group C is Leviathan, and then I have Talon. The reason why I have Talon is because Vitality look really good, but the problem with Vitality is that I just don't trust their game plans. I think that they look really bad in like prepping and game plan wise. They look really good with their players and kind of their like mid rounding and things like that, but I think their set strats and stuff like that have just really not impressed me this year at all. Trace, same thing for Bilibili. I've never been here, and I personally rate Talon really highly. I think with APAC teams especially, they can kind of just coast on their mechanics and aim, and I think Frost is an amazing coach, so pretty high up on them. I'm gonna kind of get clipped here for Group D, but for Group D I have G2 and then I have Paper X. Pretty simple. G2's G2, right? They're consistently really good at international events. So far this year, they placed third in Shanghai, and Paper X are really good. And then ED Foot are getting knocked out. I think Paper X are insane. Jing is really good. I don't like the way that they play, so I think that they're really not going to go far in this tournament, but they're definitely going to make it to playoffs. EDG have looked like lackluster as fuck, and then Foot. Honestly, I think their comps and their strategy in game is really shit, but I think their players are cracked as fuck. There's one thing that you can never do in Valorant, and that is count out a Turkish team. So Foot could definitely replace either G2 or Paper X here, but it'd be massive upset for me. I think this is more of a guaranteed, right? So now Group B. I'm gonna view this bracket real quick. I think Crew just go through lowers. And then right here, here's the Talon has to face Lev, so Talon has to win 2 games in lowers. But I think that they are very easily going to be third in this. Vitality is probably going to beat Trace, but I just think Talon are going to win. And then Group B, so Gen G is the first one, and this is really kind of where it gets difficult, right? Team Heretics looked really good, but the problem is that they've looked pretty shit. Ever since Shanghai, they kind of look like a shell of their former self. And personally, I think it comes down to the way that they play. And personally, I think not having Patatek in the roster is kind of kicking them in the ass. And I think that Woot Duelist is insane, but they don't really give like Mini Boo the same level of freedom. So he looks kind of strained out there. So personally for me, I'm going to go with Sentinels. I think they have more prac, and I think that with this bracket, right, Sen is instantly going to go, like, they're just going to lose to Gen G, in my opinion, right? But even if they don't, I think Sen wins here, no matter what. If they beat Gen G, they definitely win this, right, for sure. And then FPX, I just think that they're just gonna fall short, but I think it's gonna be barely. I think Team Heretics would be the team to bomb out, personally, and just not win a single game. And that's just because I think that they have kind of lost that initial spark. But I think Sen can actually do it. I think that even though they looked really shaky, they lost to 100 Thieves, I think it's more of like a mentality shift that's going to happen for this team, and they're going to do really well. Alright, so this is a pretty quick and short video, but I wanted to put this out. I pick'ems. The rewards, so I already got the Crystal Ball Spricks. I made picks. We can get a Gunji buddy. So Gunji is like a game that they play in Korea where essentially I'm pretty sure you have to like catch rocks. Is like you have like these little like stones or rocks or whatever, kind of throw them up in the air and you try to catch as many as you can. I'm pretty the one you can get gold as well if you finish top 20, and then perfect pick'ems. It's 100% titles. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. Excited to root for NA. If you guys can tell, a little bit of NA bias here, but I mean Lev and G2 especially look really good. I think Crew is that upset potential. Sentinels can really do it. Now, I'm really hoping for Lev to win this event. Is probably the team that I'll be rooting for most. Lev and Sen. Sen would just be really cool, kind of cap up the year, but Lev would be sick because Osboss would be a double champion and essentially the certified best duelist of all time in Valorant and the best in the world. Like, just literally no doubt. As well as Calm would be a 2-time champion and a Calm fan. Yeah. Guys, later. Leave a like, subscribe.